Hello guys, Sejal here. So today I am here with a program, and the program is to count the occurrence of a character in a string. So before starting this program, we must have a little knowledge about the string. So let us get started. Now what is a string? String is a collection of characters, or we can say that string is a collection of characters terminated by a null character. For example, Sham. Now Sham is the combination of 4 characters, so we call it as a string. Or any sentence, any word, any letter is act as a string. Like my book in room. My book in room is a combination of 12 characters. It is a sentence and it is a combination of 12 characters, so it is also a string. Now C and C++ does not support string data type. That's why we use character data type. Now what are the characteristics of the character data type? It's important to know. The character data type occupy 1 byte memory location, and every time any word or any letter we enter in the character data type, it must be in the single quotes. Uppercase as well as the lowercase letters are acceptable in the character data type. Now in C and C++, string stored in single dimension array. How it is stored in the single dimension array? We see in the syntax. What is the syntax? Char, array name and size. Now what is array name? Array name is basically the name of string. And what is the size? Size represents a maximum number of characters that can be stored in it, and it must be a positive integer value. Size must be a positive integer value, never a null character or never a negative integer is used here. Now we are moving to example. Example is char name 30. Now what is the name? Name is again the name of the string, and 30 here represents the size of the string. That means we enter total 30 characters and one character consume 1 byte. But here you have to notice one thing, that the last byte is used to store null character. So total number of characters specified by user cannot exceed 29. Either we enter here 40, either we enter here 50, 60, no matter what is the size, every time the last byte is used to store null character. So the total number of characters specified by the user is 29. If the size is 40, then it will be 39, like this. So now next point is that there are many string functions predefined in string.h header file. There are many predefined functions in string.h header file. For example, string length, string reverse, string concatenate, string compare, string copy. All these are the functions which are predefined in the string.h header file, and there are even more. So now we are going to discuss about our program. Our program is to count the number of occurrence of a character in a string. Now what do you mean by the number of occurrence of a character? Number of occurrence of a character means that in a particular word, in a particular sentence, how many times a single letter is repeating. For example, now we understand this by an example. Suppose this example is Seema. Now Seema is also a combination of 5 characters. It is a string. Now what do you mean by occurrence? Seema, in Seema, S is occurring 1 time, E is occurring 2 times, M is occurring 1 time, and A is occurring 1 time. So this is the number of occurrence of a character. Character is S and its number of occurrence is 1 time. Character is E and its number of occurrence is 2 times. Here I take one more example, like Tara. Tara is a name. Now T is occurring 1 time, A is occurring 3 times, and R is occurring 1 time. So like this we are seeing here that what do you mean by the number of occurrence of a character. It get more clear when we do the program. So here is the program. We know that before starting the program we always use the header file. So here the header files are #include iostream, #include string.h using namespace standard. Now why we are using string.h as a header file here? So string.h is the header file required for string function and used for string handling. I am repeating again that string.h is the header file required for string function and used for string handling. Now we proceed further. We use here the function int main. So remember one thing, if we are using int main here as a function, then it's important that this function must return a value. But if we are using void main, then there is no need to return the value. Next, we declare a character data type S200 and a variable T. Now what is the S? S is the name of string and 200 is the size specified to the string. As we have learned that in string the size is specified in the single dimensional array, and the last byte is get stored for the null character. So here the total bytes available are 199 and last 1 byte is used to store the null character. And what is the use of variable t here? T is used to store the character which you enter for search. Like I enter Ram. Now I want to know the occurrence of A in Ram. So I enter the letter A. Then the A will get stored in this T. Next I declare integer I count 0. Now what is the use of count here? Count 0 is taken as integer variable which has initial value 0. It acts as the integer variable with initial value 0. So next cout enter the string and that string will store in S. Next is enter the character which you want to search. It will get stored in T as I explained you before. Next we use for loop. Now what is the use of for loop here? It will help to get each and every character of the string. For loop is used to get each and every character of the string. Next we use if statement. If statement is used to get the resultant character. Next count plus plus. Cout number of times character appear you search is, so return 0. So here is the end of the program. Now we get look of this program on screen. It will get more clear.
So here is the screen. Now we run the program and hence it is output screen. So we get a successful output, hence the program is successful. Thanks for watching.